Let's go, Daytona fans. The Knicks mod is here. What's going on, everybody? This is the Knicks mod on my reveal list. And of course, as you can tell, it says Big Brake Kit. I've been looking for a big brake kit for a very long time now. Ever since that random brake check video that I had posted, I've been on the hunt for a very good deal for a big brake kit. And I really didn't want to spend too much money, but at the same time, I was willing to spend a little more because brakes are very important. In fact, these are front brake kits, and the front brakes are responsible for about 80% of your total braking. So it's very important to have at least the fronts ready. I'm still currently looking for a rear brake kit, but I couldn't find anything made by Stoptech, so I may have to mix and match, which is not an issue, but at the same time, I'm still looking for an amazing deal. Now, let's dive into what this is. Alright, so this is all the stuff that's in the box. You have both calipers right here. You have the brake pads. You have steel lines and the caliper bracket that attaches to the hub. Now, let's open up these things and take a look. Alright, Daytona fans, we're going to take a look at the left caliper first. Although they're exactly the same, I just happened to grab the left one. Take a look at this, Daytona fans. Stoptech 6-piston caliper for the Dodge Charger RT. So let's take this bad boy out of its wrapping and get a closer look. I guess one of my cats decided to make a cameo, guys. Anyway, let's get back to it. So this is the left side brake caliper. Look at how massive this thing is. Oh man, I am just so happy. So 6 pistons, guys. 3 on one side, 3 on the other. As you can tell, 3 there and 3 there. Man, these things are gigantic. And I have 14-inch rotors to go with them. I'm gonna take that out in just a minute, but I just wanted to look at this thing and just drool all over it. Surprisingly, these calipers are very, very light. I would say probably not any heavier than the stock ones. I don't think this is steel. This is probably aluminum. That's probably why it's so light, but the rotors are very, very heavy. So I think that's where the weight gets made up for the deceiving look of these calipers. Now here are the brake pads, Daytona fans. In case you were curious about the part number, it's right there. And of course, there are 4 of them, 2 of them on each side. So, what's going to happen is when I install them, they're going to go on each side right here. But, I'm going to have to take the middle piece off in the front. This rib piece comes off, and then the brakes slide in this way. So, when I install the pads, the caliper will already have been on the car. Let's grab the brake disc and see what it looks like. Alright, here's one of the rotors, Daytona fans, a 14-inch slotted. And we'll just take the caliper, put it on the rotor like this. There you go. That's what the big brake kit is going to look like. Isn't that just amazing? Can you imagine this on Titan, guys? I can. I wish it was springtime, but it's just not warm enough for me to sit outside and wrench in the cold. I probably wouldn't get this done any quicker if I had went outside right now. I'd probably go back in the house for a bunch of breaks. No pun intended. But it's not the right weather for me to jack up the car and spend all day out in the cold. But this is the rotor. That's the caliper. Now let's take a look at some of the other equipment that comes with it. Of course, you have 2 steel lines to replace your factory lines. Now these are not necessary, but it doesn't hurt to put them in. These steel lines don't stretch as much when you brake, especially under hot braking, so therefore you're going to get less brake fade and you're going to get an even stiffer pedal when you step on the brake, and it's going to be consistently stiffer. And here we have the bracket that goes on to the hub. So what this is an extension of what is already there. So in the back of the brake hub, you're going to see these two bolts, and it's going to bolt on like this, and then these two screws will go onto the caliper. So once this is bolted to the hub, all we're going to do is take the caliper and insert it to the two holes provided, and that's what's going to hold this caliper in place. Alright Daytona fans, I hope you enjoyed the reveal of the next mod that's going into Titan in the springtime. I know I am absolutely pumped to get these things in there. I think the install is going to be relatively straightforward and pretty easy. Since my car is pretty new, there shouldn't be any rust issues, but if we do come across it, I don't think it'll be so severe that I wouldn't be able to get this done in a day. Alright Daytona fans, I hope you enjoyed the introduction to these Stoptech brakes. In the next video, I am going to talk about the RT's brakes using this 3D printed model. Now this is not just the RT brakes. These brakes are very, very common out in the world right now. I'll tell you what these brakes are, how they work, and why these are inferior to the 6 pistons. And it spins and everything. I've got pink brake pads, I've got pink brake pads and a blue caliper with a yellow piston in there. So we're going to talk about all that, how all of that works, and how it's just good enough for everyday cars, but not good enough for our Dodges. In the comment section below, let me know what you think about these beautiful yellow 6-piston brakes. Do you like the color? Would you have picked something else? I'd like to hear from you. And of course, until the next time, have a great day. Peace. This is going to be so cool to talk about.